So hopefully you've seen my skirt that I made. I should have put a little video in before this, and I have to stress that it is very much a toile, very much a practice run, because I wanted to make a long skirt, because from Me Made May, that was one of the things that I realised that I wanted, but I needed it to be expandable to account for random body fluctuations. So I used a duvet cover I got in a charity shop for £1, which is why it's quite so jazzy, and I used this pattern. It's McCall's Evening Elegance 2082. Now I didn't use the whole skirt pattern from this. I took one panel, because the skirt I think on that is in about 5 or 6 panels, and I used one of the slimmer ones, and I cut it so there were 5 panels at the front and 7 panels at the back, and then put a waistband on it, and then basically a drawstring waist, but I sewed it down at the front so that it only gathered at the back when I tightened it up, because I didn't want the extra bulk on the front, I just wanted the expansion on the back. Now I did also, as you see in the video, put pockets in it. However, the pockets are a couple of inches too low, so I do have to sort of stretch down to put stuff in them, and because the dress is a lightweight cotton, putting anything heavy in them does drag them down. Now I did watch a Bernadette Banner video the other day, where she's making some, I think it's an Edwardian walking skirt or Victorian walking skirt, and she's got a tape that attaches part of the pocket to the waistband to stop it sagging and pulling and making your skirt go wonky if you've put something of any weight in it. So I did think, oh, that's something to bear in mind for the future. But I've worn the skirt quite a lot actually. Wore it on holiday, it was brilliant. I did even wear it hutched up, because it's massive when it's a full expansion. I managed to pull it up over my boobs and then fasten it behind my back and then put a top over it, so I had a knee-length skirt, at which point the pockets were in the right place. Actually it wasn't quite knee-length, I think it was sort of just past my knees, but that made walking along the beach a lot easier. So yes, that was the skirt, and it was successful in that I can wear it, but I think there's still quite a bit of work to do before it's reached the perfect long skirt. I think as well it's quite lightweight and quite flimsy, so it either needs an underskirt or thicker material or to be lined basically. But yeah, that was quite an enjoyable make, and used some recycled fabric, and it only used half of, no, yeah, maybe half of one side of the duvet cover, because it was a double duvet, so I've still got twice as much, no, 3 times as much again, plus the cushion, the pillowcases to use in terms of fabric, so that was quite good. Yes, I shall show you my knitting next, because I've been doing some of that as well. Right, so this that I've just been steam blocking is the Vian cardigan. Oh, I think it is, I'll double check, and if not I'll put it down at the bottom, by Andy Satterland, that I've made for my mum. Some little buttons, little flowery buttons. I'll put another picture of it so you can get a better look, but I did mean to pin block this, so sort of wet block it and pin it out, but I haven't really got time. So I did something that Arnie and Carlos recommend for blocking knitwear, which is where I put a wet cloth over the top and then ironed it. So it has smoothed out all the stitches, but I think for a garment, certainly one with lacing, I probably preferred pin blocking it, wet blocking it and pinning it out. So that's that. I've used some Wool Knits BFL in a silver colour for the pattern. It's a second Andy Satterland cardigan I've knitted for my mum. She really likes sort of 1950s style dresses, and these little crop cardigans fit quite nicely with that styling. And this is a DK weight wool, but you knit it up on 5mm needles, so theoretically it should go quite quickly, but there were a number of occasions where I messed up the lace and had to drop stitches down and sort it back out. And then because you knit these sleeves on and you knit a sleeve cap, and that just feels like it takes forever. So it has taken me about 6 months to finish this. Oh no, maybe not, maybe only 4. But I'm hopefully going to give it to her tomorrow, so that's why I steam blocked it instead of pinning it out. But yes, give it a thumbs up, but I wouldn't necessarily knit it again, just because this lace section at the back doesn't look very pretty from here, but it does when it's on. Oh, it just slows it down so much. But I think you would need to do quite a bit of maths to readjust the sizing of the back. So if you took the lace detail out and just did stocking stitch instead. Right, that's the cardigan number 1. Right, my other knitting projects that I've got on the go, none of them for me because my knitting mojo for me is just not returned, is a hack of this cardigan here. I'm knitting it as a waistcoat because I didn't have enough yarn to make the sleeves basically. So I don't know if you can see it's got pockets, but my partner wanted a grandad style burgundy cardigan. There's going to have to make do without the sleeves, but I'm knitting it in this colour. Oh, it's one of my favourite colours, this. I'm quite regretting not having bought some of this for myself. But funnily enough, when we went to the Wool Monty show at the weekend, my mum bought some in exactly the same colour as well. But it's the Warth Mill yarns from Wool Knit, and it's in the shade burgundy. Now you will notice there is a very definite Wool Knit theme this week, as there is most weeks, but I do like to shop local, shop British, and shop affordable when it comes to buying my wool. And it's all 100% wool. It still smells cheap, it's very rustic, and I think it's probably my favourite wool to knit with, as I've said before. But I've not got very... Oh, that cardigan pattern is from a really old Debbie Bliss magazine. I think it's Fall Winter 2010. So 9 years old, this magazine. And I think the cardigan pattern's probably got a name, in case you want to find it as an individual pattern. Professor Plum. Okay. I haven't found any buttons yet, but I'll find those once I've knitted it up. And I've not got very far. I'm knitting it on straight needles. I know all my 4mm circular needles are in use, or missing. So this is as much as I've got done of the back, so the ribbon and a few centimetres of the back bit. And I've done the pocket linings as well, because I did these as my swatches. But yeah, so that's for my partner, and he will eventually get it. I bought him the wool for his birthday in March. Everything's taking such a long time this year, but never mind. bit of man knitting is for my brother. Now, he asked me ages ago to knit him a fair old jumper with a lion pattern on it, and I'm using some more Wool Knits Watermill yarn in the cinnamon colourway that I knitted my cardigan out of a few months ago. So I've got the sleeves done. So I've got the main colour is Watermill yarns. This colour, the red, green and yellow at the bottom, and the beige colour or oatmeal colour, they're all Diggle DK, I think, also from Wool Knits. So I've got one sleeve, two sleeves done, and I'm knitting the body in the round rather than flat. So I've got this much of the body done so far. Now this pattern I'm having to make up as I go along, so I've swatched for it. I'm using other pattern sizing from other patterns to work out roughly what I need to be achieving size wise, so hopefully it will fit him nicely. Hopefully, yeah. But the body's just going to be this up until sort of chest height, and then we're going to have lion motif across the chest. I think 2 lions. I don't know whether to put them bum to bum or face to face. Probably face to face, I think. So I'll have one pointing that way and one pointing that way, and the same on the back. And then it will have a little sort of piery band underneath it of a leaf pattern, and then I think above it, so from mid chest up to neck, it's going to have to be a different colour, unless I've got lots of yarn left over, but I'm not expected to. So it might be paler from the chin upwards until it gets to the neckband. But yes, so that's how I'm getting on with that. But we shall see. It's really mindless. I knit colourwork two-handed, so I have one on my right hand and one on my left hand, and just whiz round. I do prefer doing colourwork in the round. My gauge is different. My gauge is actually better doing it flat, because I can purl in Fair Isle, but I just find it a bit slow and a bit irritating. But I can do it, and my tension is better doing it that way. But yes, that's all my knitting I've got going at the moment. The only other thing that I've got to report back on is that I went to the Wool Monty show in Sheffield at the weekend, but I've written up a more detailed review or diary of that and posted it on my blog, so you might want to go across there rather than me spending hours just waffling on again. But I'll put some pictures in either at the beginning or the end, just of the train ride over through Hope Valley, which was lovely. Sorry, my alarm went off to pick my little girl up. Yeah, so the train ride through Hope Valley, which was lovely, and then some pictures of the venue itself, and maybe a couple of bits of what I bought, but I'll leave the proper review on the blog, and I'll put the link for that at the end. Alright then, thanks for watching, hope you have a good 2 weeks, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.